here last year, and he blew the spot up. Y'all in for a treat right now. So let me read his little accolades. Our last special guest always leaves us wanting for more. Tarishi Shula is a poet who goes by the name of Midnight, which stands for Messiah is dominant, now inspired God helps Tarishi. Tarishi, being his birth name, is Swahili for messenger. Was raised by three most important women in his life: his great-grandmother, his grandmother, and his mother, who shaped him into the person that he is. Tarishi writes from the heart, telling stories, and others through spoken word. Through poetry, it gives him the opportunity to meet new people and learn in the process. Tarishi Shula is a native of New Haven, Connecticut. He has performed all over the East Coast. He has placed in third at the world's famous Apollo in Harlem, New York, in first place at the 2010 McDonald's McCafe Poetry Slam in Bronx, New York, to name a few. Not only is Tarishi a poet, he is a model and an actor. He landed roles in stage plays such as Wide Open and The Thick Chronicles. God willing, he hopes to continue showing the world his talents and give back to the community as well. Last but not least, Tarishi is also the co-facilitator for Love 146, an organization that advocates, educates, and provides aftercare for child trafficking and sex exploitation. So please help me without further ado, welcome Midnight to the stage. Midnight, come out here, man, do your thing, baby.
How you doing? This poem is dedicated to all the victims of child trafficking and exploitation.
There's a child with no name. They could be your daughter, your son, your sister, brother, niece, nephew, cousin, your grandchild, missing in the wild while standing in plain sight. From night to daybreak, we do not break our necks from our mundane lives while this child waits for us to call them by their name. Other than slave, abused, victim, lost, and what cost will it take for you to see them, recognize who they are? There are 27 million of them, individuals with no name. They are not needles lost in a haystack. As a matter of fact, they are more than the population of Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Mass, and New Jersey combined, with 4 million remaining as if their spirit changed, their lives changed. Today, someone promised to give them heaven. In return, someone sold them hell. So this is their story. They live somewhere between purgatory and oblivion, but that is just it. They are still living. They are still breathing. And as long as they continue to breathe and fight for life, I will fight for them. I will continue to write for them, but actions speak louder than words. And I heard that words have the power of life and death. So I say this with my very last breath. You are not forgotten. You're more than a picture I saw stapled to the old department store bulletin board. You are not forgotten. You're more than a child I saw in a documentary. You are not forgotten. You're more than a picture I saw in the back of a milk carton. I will educate even more. I will tell your story even more. I will move heaven and earth so you can know you are more than the words in this poem. You are more than diamonds and gold. You are priceless. Your smile is brighter than the sun. You are someone's daughter, son, niece, nephew, cousin, grandchild, and even though you're not standing in front of me, I see you. And even though I do not know your name, I see you. And yes, you are beautiful. Until the day comes when words can roll off of your tongue, and you can say to me what your name is. I will call you love. The world will recognize you as love. Love to us. You are our son, our daughter, our niece, our nephew, our cousin, our grandchild. Love. We see you, and yes, you are not forgotten. I'm gonna do something a little different, a little lighter, a little comical. How many know what a starving artist is? So, this is a little comical poem. You. Yes, you. I'm hungry. Can you feed me? Nah. This ain't drugs, just allergies. So, can you feed me? I'm hungry. What you got? Money? I don't want your money. How dare you offer me your money, try to pawn me off like a low-life peasant? Obviously, you're not understanding how I need your assistance. I am a derelict that speaks your dialect like a diabetic needs insulin. I am a rogue scholar. I go anywhere to obtain food for thought. Simply put, I am a starving artist. I feel for poetry, music, dance, photography, and art. So feed me. Stuff down my throat. And stuff Picasso portraits into my pores. Breathe masterpieces of you on my skin. Feel like an oil-based canvas. That's not lotion you are feeling, it was. I want to rub your sunrise and east calligraphy tan lotion all over my body until I start speaking in tongues. Konnichiwa, Naruto. Really just Japanese. You know, those anime cartoons. Feed me. Your Dickberry Shakespeare. To starve or not to starve? That is the question. Feed me like little plants and little sharper horrors. Feed me, Seymour. I'm hungry. Feed me beautiful Italian tapestry pastries like I'm the Cookie Monster. Hear me screaming, cookie, I want cookie. But this will do for now. Then I'm in the streets looking for some real cookies, trying to find your neighborhood poetry dealer. Yo, man, I ain't got no money, man. All I got is 2 double cheeseburgers, man. Yo, I'll do anything for a hit. I will suck your haiku. See, you got the uncut raw metaphors. I need to hear 16 balls going straight into my veins. So every time I get high off your poetic heroin, the only high I feel is a poetic hero in me. Feed me, feed me, feed me. And if you're not gonna feed me, I ask you, will you still love me? If I become full, fat, and successful off this artistry, will you still love me? Or will you do like the homeless man on the corner with the golden voice? Will you Ted Williams me? It's like you build us up just to destroy us. What you'll realize is I already destroyed a piece of my life every time I stage to build you up so you can be brave, so you can face your fears, embrace your tomorrows, even if they may not come. So next time I see someone hold a sign saying they're hungry, feed them. They may be a starving artist like me. Originally, my cardboard signs in Hollywood are bust, but obviously, I never made it. So now I work 9 to 5 just to buy the pay rent, so I can perform off Broadway in your play called Rent. So please, for the love of God, just feed me your love.